Okay, guys, welcome you guys to another lovely episode of On the Record podcast. I am DJ Intence, your host with the most. And to my left, I am Walt. What's up, Walt?
I'm pretty good. However, my weekend could have been better had I had, this particular dish at this particular place. But,
there's always next time.
There's always next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fellas, it's like women. You don't always get what you want, but sometimes, ain't no wrong in settling for a good sandwich, though. I got a good sandwich. The spicing was just right. Got some greens up in there,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get what you want, you don't know what to do with it. I knew what I want to do with what I was looking for, but wasn't in the cards this weekend. What? What you saying?
Say so.
Yeah, man. No. Can't hang your head in shame, though.
No.
Just get back up and try again. Yeah. On the right day.
Oh my gosh. All right, well,
man.
Pretty nice weekend. Had to handle something urgent, but everything's okay.
Yep.
Everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say thank you to the listeners out there. I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. From the UK, from Jamaica, from Canada, from Spain, from Russia. It's a lot of people tuning in at random locations that I thank you.
Yep, I thank you as well, and we definitely plan to make sure we touch down on every single spot.
Yes. So when it glows up, and folks are like, wow, I didn't know this show was so interesting. It's because of you guys.
Yes. I always say, if you could connect with one person, whether it's in person, whether it's through podding and stuff like that, you can connect with others because word of mouth and all the access we have. If you're fortunate enough to have access to technology, share, like, comment, it makes a difference.
Also, to shout out to all those tuning in through so we have a series now on our podcast page that's strictly devoted to Grammy episodes. So if you want to get our takes on the Grammys over the past 3 years that we have done, I will put it in the description for the next couple of episodes in the pod as the intro web link.
Yep.
And you can check our series that we've talked about the Grammys throughout over the years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Rest in peace, Peetah Morgan. For those that don't know who Peetah Morgan is, he's the lead singer for Morgan Heritage. And if you guys don't know who Morgan Heritage is a group it's basically a reggae group that's part of, Morgan Heritage is their father. I think it's Peetah Morgan.
Okay.
I'll be down by the river, waiting for the good Lord to pass my way. Oh yeah, I'll be down by the river, singing songs of joy on this lovely day. Oh yeah.
And guess how many kids this man has had?
Sure, I don't want to guess because coming from the old school and stuff like that, how they was giving up, they was at it like rabbits.
Yeah.
So, but if I were to guess, and I don't want to make this a culture thing, but I'm only thinking about the era and the circumstances. I'm probably guessing maybe 10 kids.
No, he had over 30 kids. Yeah, what up?
Jesus Christ.
No, we're recording.
Oh my God.
He had over 30 kids. That's all right, man. Yeah. All right, well, we're recording right now. I'll call you back. Bye-bye.
Man, 30 kids.
30 kids, yeah. And the father name was Denver Morgan. Denver Morgan was a reggae artist. He recently died, actually, 2022, so 2 years ago.
Was it by the same woman?
That part I don't know, but to have 30 kids by the same woman, highly doubtful.
Yeah, I think that's even a reach for me thinking that, to be honest.
So basically, he was on his Bob Marley tip. Yo, I'm telling you something.
Is it Rolling Stone?
Huh?
Is it Rolling Stone out here?
I'm just saying, man. There's a lot of old school dance reggae artists, that was just multiplying, bro. I forgot there was one of Bob Marley's drummers. He had like 41 kids, bro.
Bro, these old heads don't be practicing what they preach, man. We you know what they so this is what history does when it comes to this culture and stuff like that. They out here wilding.
Yeah.
Not necessarily on a criminal activity, but more criminal when it comes to the heart and affection and them they you know what they be doing.
They wasn't wrapping it up.
And stuff like that. And then you fast forward all these generation of kids and misguided youths, they get caught holding the bag. They get caught holding the bag. And stuff like that. But meanwhile they gotta deal with the mother be like, yo, and they ish and stuff like that. And you say to them, like, oh my God, I gotta move out. I gotta leave or I'll lose my mind. And stuff like that. And then after that, you be seeing how these women are giving up to the rude boys. And you thinking to yourself, oh, I just gotta treat her bad. That's what I gotta do. I just gotta treat her bad. I just need some money. I gotta treat her bad, and I'll be all right, and stuff like that. And then meanwhile, you just perpetuate another cycle, and the next generation is calling it with the bag.
That was he said that call, by the way. He just wanted to give us regards. But yeah, man, we had 41 kids, but Denver Morgan had 30 kids, and Peetah Morgan was the lead singer for Morgan Heritage. Just one of the influential reggae groups of our time. Primarily came up in the 80s, early 90s, and even to 2000s. They still tour.
Bro, if I have kids, there will never be an amount of kids I have where I don't know what one of their names are. 30 kids. Think about that.
That is a lot of kids.
30 kids, bro.
Now, if he was on Phillip Rivers' tip, because Phillip Rivers has 10 with the same woman.
10. But I think you're asking for a lot to have a woman have 30 of your kids. 30 of your kids, bro.
It's a cycle for females, bro.
Like, nah, bro. Nah, man. That means that if a man moving like that, that means he was having multiple kids in the same 12 months with different women.
I don't know what he was doing, but he has 30. only condolences to Peetah Morgan. Bro, you know he was only 46 years old when he passed away today?
Really?
Yeah.
And he had 30 kids at 40?
No, not him. No,
his dad. His dad. I'm sorry. My bad, audience.
No, his dad.
Oh my God. No, that's
sad,
young.
bro. Like 46, bro?
That's young. Was it like heart failure?
We don't know. It just, they posted up on their page that rest in peace to Peetah Morgan. And I was like, oh my gosh, my youth, man.
No, 46 is young, man.
Way too young.
It's young. And the thing is, these conversations become more relative as we get further in time and medicine and stuff like that. Because way back in the day, once you hit 40, that was it. Right to your end credits. Now and stuff like that, truth be told, with the right medicine, genetics plays a part in.
Genetics plays a huge role.
You could live at you could live at 100 plus. To be honest with you.
And the dope thing, especially for my grandmother and my father and my mom, they still look young at the age that they are, and they're still coherent at the age that they are. So it can be pretty good things on both ends.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing. That's one thing that is a blessing, and you also see these things too. But I think to us being Caribbean, descent and everything, I think when they're in their natural elements, lifespan increases.
Yeah.
Because you're under familiar surroundings, natural things and stuff like that. Even if you was like eating in a manner that wouldn't be deemed by doctors the most healthiest, the fact that you're under natural environments and surroundings makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a huge difference because we have some people who have habits that should kill most people at a certain age. That do not.
But yeah, so that happened. There's a lot of things that went down this past weekend and just over the weeks. Nikki Haley losing her bid to win her state primary. She wasn't going to win. South Carolina. This is the same woman that said that America is not a racist country. And I said,
how are you going to win with? How are you supposed to win saying those things, knowing that there are black people in the South?
You know she's Indian American, right?
Like I said before,
she's not white.
She's not, but she's trying to pandering
that she's white
to a narrative in society that things are gonna be in her favor. Sort of like those who support Mr. Trump when he was able to run and stuff like that. We know what she's doing, but it's just like to try to denounce that is disrespectful. But it all stems back to like, oh, we're gonna omit certain things out of history and stuff like that. Denouncing it is not moving forward.
No. America's big problem is that we never handled it face forward.
No.
We always put it one of those things where it's like, oh, that thing that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a small thing. No, that was a big thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Then to try to squash it, like none of this stuff ever happened. In American history, it's disgusting.
That's why I give the Germans so much credit. That Nazi stuff.
Oh yeah.
There's real shame behind that, bro. Real shame. They've owned it and stuff like that. You can't get around trying to TikTok with a swastika. No. You're not doing that, bro. But every day we got KKK stuff going, and they'd be like, oh, they haven't been it for so long. So their history, but it's acceptable for them to still exist and stuff like that. But meanwhile, let the Black Panthers exist today. See how fast that gets closed down. So it's just like this is a very, 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 very shameless, unapologetic country.
And then another one that came a hot topic was Alabama Supreme Court basically calling embryos children. And I'm just like, this is out of control. So essentially, it's in vitro treatment, IVF treatment, because some women can't carry children, whatever complications they have.
Yeah, that's been going on for years.
Yeah, for years.
Yeah.
So they basically, Alabama Supreme Court deemed the embryos, the frozen embryos, children, and now it's basically putting a chokehold on the healthcare system in Alabama. Because if you're dealing with somebody who's having difficulty with pregnancies and you give them the in vitro treatment and you deem that person as a live human being and that kid dies, you could be held for malpractice.
That's crazy. This level of goalpost moving is disturbing.
Very disturbing.
Like it's disturbing from the sense of like, listen.
They say that they consider the embryo as a child. I'm like, in what world?
It's not. It's not, because the thing is, the thing is, you can't speed these things up.
No,
you won't know till time passes.
Yes,
and stuff like that. So the territories that they're entering right now is a fundamentally slippery slope. It's a fundamentally slippery slope. It's gonna cause things that are gonna be economically a problem. It's gonna deter. It's also gonna deter, generations of people from not living certain places. Like, these type of things could affect your entire economy. And we're just talking about a state.
Yeah,
we're not talking about a country. We're talking about a state.
Mind you, Alabama's one of the poorest already in the country.
That's what I'm saying. So why would you want to put these things in place?
It's simple, bro.
Why are you trying to play with people's livelihoods?
It all goes back to that abortion, bro.
It's like
when they turned down Roe versus Wade.
Nah, bro.
They flipped it.
Listen,
and leaving it to the state's demises now instead of making it a federally protected thing.
Listen, I understand the fear of, like, whites not having the numbers in terms of
They
demos
want the numbers, bro.
from state to state. But at the end of the day, we are in a very progressive society. These things won't hold up. Okay, people are going to continue to have babies. Some people are not going to want to be parents and stuff like that, and it's going to be on their terms. You're not going to stop people from being people.
Well,
to be honest with you,
I laugh because this country is founded on separation of church and state, but it's some wild times, bro. It's some wild times out there, B.
Bro, this all this stuff is smoke and mirrors. They want to separate it, and then they want to join it when it's convenient and stuff like that. The minute you have you can see it in all these sports games. The minute you having the national anthem, and then you having the military and stuff like that. What are you really separating, bro? You're pledging allegiance that you'll never be a traitor to your country. And then you have things that represent chain of command and possible warfare. What are you really separating? That's what I'm saying and stuff like that. And then you're trying to separate politics, state, and this. But at the same time, but you want to put it together when it comes to an issue like this.
Yeah,
very.
Man. When I heard that ruling, I said, "What?" Because I had tried to understand what was the big deal until I did next level digging and reading. I said, this is for people who have problems with having children, and if you're giving them a headache, what's the end game here? And it's like, bro, these guys, man. So I'm telling people, man, you gotta go out there, you gotta vote, you gotta see who's running in office, man. They're playing the long ball game, and you're not.
And this is the rabbit hole. It's like, well, if you're forcing her to have this kid that she don't want to have, and that man ain't want to be a father and stuff like that, you got to meet somewhere in the middle. Because that man don't want to be a father and stuff like that, like.
Bro, and they were having so many hot topics in terms of of Roe versus Wade. Only way that you can get an abortion is that you can prove you were raped. But I'm like, it's all hearsay when it comes to that.
Prove that
bro,
you were raped and stuff like that.
Crazy.
So the only way you can legitimately do that is put cameras in every room. We know they can't put cameras in the bathroom.
But who's to say that it didn't happen at that person's house? It could happen someplace else.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like, whoa.
That's
very slippery slope. And did you hear about the pastor? I gotta play the video clip. Man. Give me a second. I gotta find this clip, man.
You pastors, man.
Let me tell you something. These southern pastors, bro. Woo, wait.
What you mean, buddy boy? What you mean?
Bro, man, it's tripping me.
What you mean?
It is tripping. Hold on. I gotta find the clip, bro, because I saw it. I was like, this is not real.
Sure. It's pretty real in 2024.
It's not real at all, B.
Oh, man.
I can find it right here. Here we go. So, this clip is on a pastor, right? On women that wear shorts. I am saying shorts, people. Not bikinis, not boy shorts, just regular shorts.
All right.
This is a man of God talking about if women that wear shorts around another man, but what's going to happen? This is very disturbing.
Go in those places with shorts than you will women with pants and dresses put together. Try it. If you got time, try it. Have your boy go up there and try it. Just watch for him. Have your girl go up there and watch for it. And I used to say this. I haven't said this in a long time. You ready? I said, if you dress like that and you get raped and I'm on the jury, he's going to go free. You don't like, do you? I'm right, though. I can't help you don't like it. I'm right. Because, a man's a man. You'll find more women go in those places with shorts.
Let's unpack this here, right here, folks. Yeah, we're coming in hot early. We're not waiting. We're coming in hot early. We're not holding back. We're coming in hot. So I don't understand if you heard the video. I'll break it down for you. So basically the pastor, who's this a man of God, it says in the church, was complaining about women wearing shorts instead of wearing pants and dresses. And if you dress like that in shorts, we're not talking about booty shorts. He just said shorts. Gym shorts, workout shorts, party pants, whatever. If you dress like that and you get raped and he is on the jury stand, he is voting to get that man free.
Whoa.
Because a man is going to be a man.
Whoa. 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 Yo. Bro. Remember all them conversations I've been talking about having that FU money? This is not what I meant. This is not what I meant. This is not what I meant. Whoa. Listen. Here's my thing when it comes to these type of conversations. If you dress a certain way, regardless of how it is, whether it's like seem like, you know, tasteful or loose, you're getting judged. That's just the reality of it.
That right there when you said judgment.
You're getting judged. But all that other stuff, no.
We are on the record. Any man does not condone what that man said. And he's a pastor of a church. I'm going to find out what church he's a pastor at, because that man should be let go.
That's what I'm saying. He said a man just being, no, we are not cavemen who you know.
I see women dressed with skimpy outfits.
You know,
I must have it.
I must, you know, attack
I must touch it
and pose her
and
my will on. No. We, you know, men know what they're doing and stuff like that. Because him thinking like that only tells me that the way he was brought up, it didn't matter what that woman said or did. It was more like, oh, she wants it. I'm a man. You know, I'm gonna take it. I'm like, what you mean?
And this is the reason why what some churches are frauds.
It's all
you are a pastor,
who
is leading a congregation of people on righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you say out your mouth?
What?
And what made it even worse was he said, I haven't said this in a long time. He said in the video clip.
So he's been operating by this behavior.
Yes.
But this also goes back to what some of the rhetoric Donald Trump was saying is crazy.
Oh yeah.
It ties into stuff like that. I
grab him by the cootie cat.
It ties into things like this, bro. And like I said, had anybody else said this, there's no way they're getting the White House. If Barack Obama was on that type of time, no chance.
None at all.
No chance. Them red states would have looked at him like, you're not getting in office.
So this pastor said this right here on a live stream.
It's crazy. You know how out of touch and tone deaf this guy sounds right now?
Well, apparently he leads a congregation, so now all that congregation, you know, to go F himself off. I didn't curse it, F.
Sure.
F him.
Because if you think
him, his whole congregation, that right there, all that right there.
There's no way he's the only one thinking like this, bro.
I guarantee it.
There's no way.
I'll put my left testicle right now on the table that he's not the only guy at that church.
No chance.
That thinks like that.
There's no way, because if this was what this guy was saying behind the scenes when they met up for certain meetings, and they didn't bat an eye, that means they all on that type of time, bro.
Walter, the man said it on a live stream, which means that it's probably not the first time he said this, you know, with other people there.
It's crazy.
And you folks continue going to that man's church?
Nah, man. There ain't no way.
As a female, you better pray to God. If you're a female that go to that church, if you're a mother, you better pray to God that this man don't come next to your daughter.
That's a fact.
I guarantee he's probably touching your daughter.
Absolutely.
Guarantee. If he's saying this right here, right now,
absolutely. Because they have programs for youth and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying.
They be having them occasional barbecues and stuff, kids playing and shorts and stuff like that. No, absolutely.
Church retreats, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You talking like that, bro? Nah, not next to my kids.
No,
No.
no way, bro. Nah, man. Like this, dude. You got to get him out of here, man.
I don't know if this got leaked out or if this purposely went out. I couldn't tell you. Either way, it's a bad look.
It's a horrible look. In 2024, it's a horrible look.
That's that good old boys club behavior right there.
You don't want that kind of publicity. What? This guy's leading people? You kidding me?
He's a pastor of a church, bro.
People of God, of hope and faith and religion and strong beliefs and conservative views.
This is a man you want to lead your congregation?
Shoot, man. He's going to lead a lot of trauma. I'll tell you that. You know? Shoot. Because if he's saying this, shoot, if any of those kids come out talking about what that dude did, they have complete believability.
Yeah.
There's no denying that. That is crazy.
Nasty behavior.
He said it like that, bro.
Straight up.
Wow.
Didn't bat an eye.
Wow. He said, I'm making sure that man gets free. Yo. Could you imagine? My heart goes out to all the women who've been through this. Could you imagine some of those victims hearing stuff like that?
Or worse yet, could you imagine being a part of the congregation of his church, and you go to him and confess that something happened to you?
And he's like, so you was wearing shorts?
Oh, so what were you wearing? Oh, I was at home wearing my gym shorts because I just got home from playing, baseball outside. Oh, you had shorts around the house?
Well, you asked for it. What you want that man to do? What? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
And that pastor, but he prayed to God he ain't got no daughters.
Ain't no way.
If somebody touch up on your daughter like that, and he says, hey, man, she was wearing shorts.
Ain't no way.
I'm telling you, bro, this right here can lead us to a lot of tricky situations right here. What that pastor just said.
Ain't no way, man. A man like that could never be around any women that I know, nowhere near like my home or none of that, bro, and stuff like that. That is twisted, bro.
Very. Okay, y'all. This is Johnny Blaze with Fumbled. Big shout out to you, girl. And we're right back with some more stories, man. More on the Rekord podcast.
All my life, I pray for someone like you. But you say you want something different, so let go, I'ma give it your distance. Cause I know you gon' come right back. She don't know what to do, but you give me back. Did love right here, no price tag. Did girl right here, got big bag. You talk your shit, I'ma talk back. Wanna bark at me, I'ma bite back. It could've been you, but I want more. Now you so sad. Should've been 10 toes strong, but you don't trust. You're going outside, that's too bad for you. Cause I'm gon' get my way, tryna run tag. You play this love, this body, I win. You lost it, this sauce, I found it. You want it back, can't get it back. Dub, you lost it, this drip, I'm dropping. No trust, done talking. You want it back, can't get it back. Thought you was the one you hung around for fun. You toy around with my love. Savage, but look what it cost. You could've saved me all these
Okay, y'all, we're back. We are back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. It's time to get to these stories. You know, what's going on in society. Hot topic.
Story time.
Things going on right now. I'll start first.
Yep.
Shall we? So, I am Walt. Do you consume dairy?
I do.
Are you lactose intolerant or lactose intolerant?
Sorry.
Are you lactose or lactose? I forgot the code words.
It's a bit of a tongue twister. I know what you mean.
Lactose intolerant. There's lactose intolerant. There's lactose. There's another word for it.
There's tolerant and intolerant.
Yeah. Because I know that genetically, black people are lactose intolerant. You have a higher lactose intolerant rate than actually white people, Europeans to be exact.
How do you know for sure? Because I never checked out with my doctor.
So apparently, I think 80% of African Americans have a lactose issue, while Europeans is at like 20% because they were raised off of that for the generations. We really didn't drink cow milk.
Okay.
If you look at, over time.
So what I will say is that, as far as like when I was much younger, I would drink the things of like whole milk, and then as I got older and more information, that whole milk then became 2% milk. Then 2% milk became almond milk. Now it's oat milk and stuff like that. Anything that's dairy related I might have is probably maybe in candy, desserts, mac and cheese, maybe cheese on a pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's the extent of it.
But you're not like drinking it out the cart.
No.
Guzzling it down.
No, bro. At this point, it's either, like I said, almond milk or oat milk.
Okay.
Or the closest to a 2% milk. But it's not like how I used to be when I was younger. No.
For me, it hit because I used to drink milk all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter. Milk, chocolate milk.
Yeah, that too. Chocolate milk, strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk. I was
took
it to the head. And then this was years ago when I heard this. This is before YouTube was popping. I remember I think it was my class instructor or somebody was like, "Say, "Let me ask you a question." I said, "What's up? Are you a cow?" I said, "Nah, I'm a man, I'm a human being."
Yeah.
So why are you drinking other species milk? And he just walked away from me, bro. The guy. And I went to myself. I said, "Hold on." I went, pow. And then since then, I've been mostly almond milk, plant. I do plants, non-dairy milk. There's still lactate-free milk, lactose-free milk, but I'm like, nah, I just do non-dairy.
I didn't notice a difference till my home ec career teacher mentioned it, where she said like when you're drinking like whole milk, it's like you're drinking like like fat with it, and stuff like that. I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? I've been drinking milk for some time. The thing is, when you drink something long enough, there's certain things you don't notice.
Yes.
And then once I got put onto my skim milk, shout out to Coach Loescher.
Yeah.
Great guy.
I think it was Coach Loescher that mentioned that to me.
Put me on the skim milk. There was like one day I got to school real early. He just happened to be there. He likes to have like his bowl of milk and stuff like that, with a bowl of cereal. I just happened to have a bowl with him, and he put me on the skim milk. And then after that, then I went to trying back. Then I tried whole milk. I was like, oh, I get what she's saying.
You can taste it.
It's a huge difference, bro.
Skim milk is
like close to water, pretty much.
Yeah. But meanwhile, regular whole milk, you can taste it's more thicker.
Yeah.
Sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that laundry detergent is a byproduct of cow fat?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's why if you ever notice when you put your clothes in laundry and use fabric softener, not laundry detergent. Fabric softener. Correction. I'm sorry, guys. It's fabric softener. Fabric softener is a bycurrent of cow fat. You ever notice that when you look at fabric softener, if you let it sit for it separates. But then you gotta shake it, and it's real thick. And if you ever fill your clothes with fabric softener, it feels kind of, it's like a little, and it smells good, but it's actually cow fat.
See, that probably ties into why sometimes when my clothes is washed and stuff like that, I get all itchy and stuff like that.
That could be the reason right there.
You know, because sometimes I'm like, sometimes I'll be asking like my pops or my mom like, yo, what did you use and stuff like that. Because, you know, your skin is sensitive.
Very sensitive.
You can't be playing around with stuff
and
like that. And
especially since, you know, where you're at, you're doing the laundromat right there.
Mm-hmm.
All the people putting the fabric softener behind you. Ugh.
It's
and
a
for
mess.
me,
It's a mess. It's really
That's
bad.
why if especially in home washing use, don't use fabric softener. Because it can gunk up your washing machine. And instead of it lasting for, you know, 15, 20 years, you cut it down to 5 to 7 or 5 to 8.
That's a huge difference.
For me, what I like to use is vinegar. Vinegar does the same exact job as fabric softener, if better, without having your skin feel all itchy. Because all fabric softener does is to help, you know, the clothes smell good, but it puts that little sheen on your clothes.
Yeah.
And it actually makes it less staticky. You can use vinegar, a couple of drops of essential oil. Because you smell, I remember I washed your shirt for you.
It smelled immaculate. It smelled, I'm telling. Listen, all you listeners. And what he's saying is he's speaking facts. It smelled immaculate. It smelled immaculate. Trust me when I'm telling you this. And stuff like that. And he's giving you the game. He's saying, listen, if you want these machines, especially if you own your home, loft, apartment, whatever, if you have your own washing machine set and you're looking to really stretch the investment,
yeah,
you should listen.
I'm telling you what it is, man. And people, another tip that people realize, you actually might be using too much detergent in your washer. You don't really need a lot.
It's very common.
Because with these HE washers nowadays, and that's why when you look at the cup, it's measured where it's at. But that's nothing. But yeah. So stop using fabric softener in your clothes.
And just imagine how much cost you're cutting.
Yeah.
Wiping it out.
Because if you use fabric softener, that's $10. I can buy a gallon of vinegar, you know, a 3-pack of Costco for like $6-7. I have 4 packs of vinegar and just buy a simple essential oil that I like. Either I use clean linen, lavender, whatever scent I want on my clothes for that particular time, bro. And put a drop of that in there with my detergent. Oh, man, my clothes smells immaculate, B.
So much money saved.
And the reason why I say that, because, like I said, if you ever had your washing machine break, more times than not, it's because it's been gunked up with fabric softener. And you got to pay somebody to come there to take it apart. And, bro, the horror stories I've seen just because of fabric softener, bro. Ugh. Anyways, sorry for going that tangent.
No, people they need to know,
I know
man.
that. So I don't mind. I eat dairy. I kind of stick to the non-dairy ice creams, and I use the non-dairy milks. But like mac and cheese, hey man, look, I ain't shooting for that one. I love cheese. I really do.
Me too.
I'm a
mozzarella, pepper jack, cheddar.
I am.
I'm a geek for it.
I'm geek for that. Listen, man,
ain't gonna lie.
Don't take that away from me. I want what I want.
Nah.
But as far as the ice cream and the shakes, nah. I go non-dairy. And the reason why I brought up non-dairy to dairy is that Dunkin' Donuts now has a non-dairy class action lawsuit. Apparently, 10 plaintiffs across America are suing Dunkin' Donuts of charging anywhere from 50 cents to $2.50 for non-dairy milk alternatives in their drinks. The suit was filed in Northern California for a total of $15 million. These plaintiffs are lactose intolerant and some have milk allergies. There's actually a thing too, milk allergies.
Yeah.
There's some people who have a milk allergy. Yes, people have an egg allergy, so they can't have eggs or milk in any of their foods, or it's bad for them. They get either stomach inflation, their skin swells up, their tongue swells up, very, really bad.
But my thing is just like how egregious is the difference, because I know when you're places like Dunkin' Donuts and with the
upcharge
times,
you for it.
They're gonna upcharge you for
Yeah.
it. And my thing is like, you know, when you have that option, they still want to make a profit.
Yeah.
Against, you know, what they're paying to get those options.
Not really. It's not a big difference because I don't know if you noticed it, but like almond milk, oat milk, cashew milk, all those things, all the non-dairy alternatives has now come down to match the same price of regular milk now. Because like I think a gallon of milk in the store can be anywhere from 355, 65 up to like 4 and some change.
So are they arguing that the prices should be comparable?
They're arguing. Well, I'll explain to you later in the story, but I'll tell you why. So here's a fun fact: 36% of American people in America are lactose malabsorption. Not all of these were lactose intolerant. Lactose malabsorption have lactose intolerance. This mostly hits the minority community, at least in the whites from Europe, the European descent. So the difference between lactose intolerant and lactose malabsorption. The difference is that lactose malabsorption is that you ever had like some people that will have ice cream or whatever, and that's malabsorption. And times that you can't have it, or it's crickets for you. 30 to 50 million Americans are lactose intolerant. About 1.9% of Americans have a milk allergy. The cause of the lawsuit stems from the extra charge is discriminatory, citing the Americans with Disability Act. Americans with Disability Act, aka ADA, is a civil rights law that prohibits discrimination based on disability. It was made law in the 90s. It grants the same type of protection as Civil Rights Act of 1964. So basically they're saying these people who are lactose malabsorption, lactose intolerant, or milk allergy is that they're being discriminated against for the upcharge for almond milk. I know that if I go to Wawa and get a tea, they may upcharge for oat milk, but they won't upcharge for almond milk. So certain places will let you slide, some places won't let you slide. Plaintiffs that paid surcharges in California, New York, Texas, Colorado, Hawaii, and Massachusetts for a person with a dairy issue, it's medically necessary to avoid dairy. It can cause stomach issues, bloating, inflammation, and other stomach-related issues as well. And this is all mentioned in the lawsuit. Dunkin' Donuts doesn't charge for sugar alternatives, for non-sugar items, or caffeine-free drinks. So why should they charge for non-dairy items as well? In addition to the lawsuit, they demanded a jury trial. Dunkin' Donuts filed a waiver that announced that the lawsuit is real and has till March 4th to respond back. I saw the story and I say, you know what? They got a point. I don't know if you've been to Dunkin' Donuts and had any of their drinks and saying non-dairy, they upcharge you, bro. Now, depending on where you live, it could be more severe. I know that I think coconut milk was the most expensive upcharge. It was like $1. And almond milk was like 50 cents. And then oat milk was like 75. So it varies. Because you can get milk by the gallon for cheap. If you buy oat milk and almond milk, it's usually half a gallon or half, a quarter of a gallon that they usually have pull out. So, but I'm all for the non-dairy alternatives, bro. That's just me.
No, me too. I gotta definitely clamp down on it more and stuff like that, because I like little snacks and stuff, but I'll do my best to eliminate that. Even ice creams, there are better options.
Yeah, there are.
That don't involve dairy.
One of my favorite ones is avocado ice cream. They use avocados as the binder. And you couldn't taste the difference, B. It sounds disgusting of thinking avocados turn to ice cream, but how these people do it, bro.
Bro, I think over time, and so especially with ice creams now, I'm trying to become more open to trying different things and stuff like that. Like, even though it's not ice cream related, I remember there was a period of time that I'd go to Pliable, there'd be a certain drink, and then I would just add something into it. And I'd be like, put a beet in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, it really is better to just throw something in there, to be honest with you.
Sometimes it is, man.
Yo.
Sometimes it is, B. So, yeah. March 4th, we'll stay tuned for that because I want to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Your turn.
That's wild. My turn. So we will be discussing. I'll be discussing.
Not that pastor though.
Oh no. I think he's got enough coverage for the pod, for today's pod. Sure, unless he jumps out the window and says something else. But man, so Damon Dash ordered to sell his Roc-A-Fella shares to pay a $823,000 settlement. This is hard. Excuse me. This is hard to speak on because this great man is an innovator, a businessman who's had success at the highest level. You know, some people like to argue that he has a huge ego, gets in his own way, and things like that. Not everybody's perfect, but at the same time, he's a man who sticks to his principles and what he believes is the truth and stuff like that. Very famous, well-known, huge contributor to hip hop culture. The great Damon Dash, and I'm not one who likes to talk about people from my cultures sort of low periods. I'd rather praise you when you're up and you continue to do great things, especially when you come from what he came from.
Dame Dash is all-time influential.
Yeah,
can't deny him for what his impact on hip hop. Granted, he may be very difficult for certain people.
Yeah,
never in my book.
No, he's one of the people and stuff like that. That like it goes back to what I'm saying. Sometimes I think all of us, and this is very important. I think all of us have to adopt the mentality. We may not always like the tone of delivery, but what is the message?
Yep.
What is the message? And sometimes people overlook what the message is because of how it's said.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's easier to get people to buy in when you're speaking and delivering with a certain tone. But there are times where a person, when they're talking with a certain tone, it's not to offend you. It's more so I'm talking from a place of experience, a place of trial and error, or a place of these are my principles and I am passionate about how I feel about these principles. And you may disagree with me and stuff like that, but I need to let you know I take what I'm saying seriously. And it's just not one of those things. It's not one of those moments I like to hear and see about, because I've heard a lot about different things about Damon Dash and you related to these topics and stuff like that. But in my mind, I don't really focus on them. I like to just focus on the man and what he's done. He's one of the guys that put me onto shout out to the Black Keys, because he was on the Black Keys early.
Yeah,
he did that Project Black Rock back in the day with the Black Keys, Mos Def, and some other really talented artists. After declining to sell his shares in Roc-A-Fella Records to Jay-Z, Damon Dash may be forced to hand them over to a buyer after all. The entertainment executive and producer has been instructed to auction his shares of Roc-A-Fella Records to satisfy an $823,000 judgment from his 2022 legal clash with Josh Weber, producer of Muddy Waters Picture, as reported by Radar Online. Afrotech had previously mentioned that the dispute between Damon Dash and Weber began in 2016 after Dash was fired as the director of the producer's crime thriller Dear Frank. At the core of the dispute were the allegations that Dash was unfit for his position. Weber claimed in a since-deleted Instagram post that Dash was verbally abusive of his staff and often high on set.
Was he really?
I
get it. They're trying to paint the narrative as him as a bad guy.
No.
Was he really though?
The abrasive stuff. I'll put the abrasive stuff. I can't deny, because I've heard this from numerous people who've been in business with Damon Dash, who've dealt with him in indirect proximity and stuff like that. So I'm not too, I can't really dismiss that part and stuff like that. But again, like I said, it comes down to the message versus how the delivery is. But in the industry that Damon Dash has been influential for so long, it gets to a point where that abrasiveness is not. It doesn't always work. It's sort of back to Unk's point of high production, high tolerance based on your results.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to a point where he didn't have that leverage, so now he's just abrasive.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's just hard to deal with and things like that. And I don't always think that's necessarily right, because I'd rather someone be themselves than put a face on for people. Now, as far as him being high, if these are true, I mean, you can't be doing that in a professional environment. You just can't. Even as free and creative, and you're able to do cool things as Damon Dash has been able to do, pretty much his entire life, especially in the capacity that we recognize and celebrate him. There's just certain things you can't be doing, and stuff like that. Not on the job. No. I don't.
But if you're the guy who's funding it and being the creative behind it and stuff like that,
you get
those with power, can do whatever they want to do.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. Weber's team targeted Roc-A-Fella Records and Dash's shares of the music label. In response, label co-founders rapper Jay-Z and executive Kareem Biggs Burke objected to the move, stating, "Company bylaws require a board of approval of major sell-offs."
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Actually, I missed a part. Oh, this is what Dash said. He said that against what Weber was saying, trying to take credit for a black man's work and attempting to sell the film independently under the new title of the list, which prompted the copyright infringement and defamation lawsuit. In 2022, Muddy Waters' picture was granted a judgment, but Dash is yet to comply with the court's demand for payment per Radar Online. It's one of those things when it comes to these type of lawsuits and stuff like that. It's like, I got money influence. I can control the narrative. And it's like, when it gets to a point where the judge has decided what to go about, you can only cut these corners for so long. Because now it's no longer oh, you don't want to pay. Now it's just bro, if you don't pay, you could possibly
default when you're on the judgment.
You could default on the judgment, and then now it's just we have a warrant for your arrest.
Not a warrant when it comes to seize whatever assets.
That it could be that too.
You saw what happened to AP?
They're not playing around, man.
Nope.
They're not
Adrian
playing
Peterson, Antonio Brown, you next. Keep it up,
bro. Now that you mention him, and now that I'm thinking with all the things that he's done up until this point and stuff like that, shout out to Mike Tomlin for him to deal with that for that long and see how it's manifested and what he's done so far. I'm really surprised he's not in jail by now. Not that I wish that on him, because I think he really needs help. I'm surprised it hasn't happened what you just said by now. I'm so serious about what I'm saying, bro. I'm really surprised it hasn't happened yet.
He came close a couple times.
Bro.
The numerous assaults on his baby mother. When he assaulted a movie company, he threw the chair off the balcony of the apartment building.
All his actions are showing you a man is not right. He doesn't care about money and stuff like that. He literally walked off on that Buccaneers thing after Tom Brady vouched for him to be even on the team. Won a ring with that team. There is something really wrong with him.
AB's going to be AB.
Man.
That's what that is?
How far can this go worries me, bro. Really worries me.
It's up to the person to see their issues in the mirror and to tackle it. It's not up to the individual.
Every time I see this guy, I'm just like, how, bro? I'm just like,
how? What?
How? This guy does this. Then he sits down, does these interviews. I'm trying to... Bro, think about what I'm saying, man. He was on The Shop, I think a year or two ago. I think then he was on, I Am Athlete and The Pivot, I believe.
No, I don't think he ever was on The Pivot yet. I could be mistaken, though.
I think he was on one of those.
He was on I Am Athlete.
Okay, maybe he was on The Pivot.
I don't think he was ever on The Pivot, though.
No, he was. Oh, yeah, I think, Ryan Clark was done. They had smoke. and stuff like that. But bro, it blows my mind. Then he was in the studio and doing all this stuff with Kanye at one point. Then he owns a team in Buffalo.
I was mistaken. He was on the Pivot podcast.
You know, so I'm trying to figure out what's up with dude, bro. And I can only gauge that on what he's done and what I've heard about so far and what I've seen.
They say he's been like that for a while. This is before football. Like, he was like, remember, we went through the timeline of AB's story of him having issues in high school, in college, in junior college, then getting back to college again, then going pro.
And somehow Mike Tomlin was able to nip that in the bud for how long? How long he was with the Steelers?
I'll let you know right now.
Because he was a perennial, Pro Bowl player. So that'd be like maybe 4 or 5
Antonio Brown
seasons?
should be in the Hall of Fame. That's how good this guy was. Technically, he should still be playing in the league, to be quite honest.
Bro, to be that erratic and focused enough to get to that
He played
level.
for the Steelers for 8 years.
Think about it. To be that unhinged and that focused to get to play at that level, bro. Bro.
He has 928 receptions, 12,000 receiving yards, 83 touchdowns.
Bro, there's something off with him. Bro, he burned $30 million over a weekend.
I just told you what I said earlier. Those in power feel entitled to do what they want to do. I'm free. I'm free. The common man doesn't feel like that, my friend. See, what you're not understanding is that athletes think differently than regular people.
Right.
Entertainers, athletes, they don't think how you and I think. If I was in the position of their power, I'm doing everything, my God-given ability, and then some to prolong that. But because these guys, it was so easy for them. Hey, what you have? Look at Johnny Manziel. The first freshman to ever win a Heisman Trophy.
That's ridiculous.
A freshman.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, bro.
Then you follow up, you poop with the next season, 7-4, and still got drafted up high.
And mind you, I will say, First Take, Stephen A., Skip Bayless, they gave him a lot of grace when he was really messing it up, and those were the red flags.
Yeah,
those were the red flags.
They weren't the only one.
They was just like, listen, man, as long as he shows up and balls out, he could do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where it was just like, ain't no more bail.
Dude.
Ain't no more bail, bro.
That's why mental issues is a real thing. Mental illness is a real thing. He had LeBron James on speed dial, bro. LeBron effing James is calling you every day to check on your mental, and you have the courtesy to call him back.
Drake made a song surrounded around him, bro.
I know this. This when he was still in college, wasn't really going pro yet.
No.
That's how electric this man was.
No, that's a fact.
And he pissed it all away.
Yeah, it really seems it really seems like it really seems like it was a long time ago, but it wasn't, bro.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. It's because of how it played out. That's why it seems like that.
So,
but this guy was electric, man. This guy was must see TV.
Must see TV.
Oh my God.
So,
but the thing is, but like I said, back to privilege.
Yeah.
He could afford to mess up on that level. Man,
Dame Dash. We'll see what happens.
I hope he doesn't have to part ways with that and stuff like that.
He's gonna have to, unless he comes up with capital.
I mean, because Jay-Z did offer $1.5 million for it and stuff like that.
And Dame said no.
Dame said no. I understand why Dame said no and stuff like that. It's just like, yo, we all had a hand in that. This wasn't just you. It was me. It was you. It was Biggs. It was also everybody else who was involved in that album as well, to a degree. So I understand that. But Jay's looking at it like, bro, but like, I get your point of view, but it's just like, I wrote those rhymes and stuff like that. You was out here, and some of you had, your viewpoints on the beats, but this is the album that I had to carry for a career, and like that led to all of this.
Guarantees I think Jay-Z's gonna buy that out. He gonna come to somebody, whoever owns it, say, yo, how much you want? I give you a blank check.
I know about a blank check.
Not a blank check, but how much you want?
Honestly, I know Jay's tapped into the current situation.
Oh, yes, he is.
I look at Dan and be like, listen, man. Jay could even be generous. I'd be like, 5 to 10 million. Take off you. Yeah. If he says no to that, damn, I don't tell you.
Hope will definitely give him something.
I don't tell you if he says no.
I'll give you this right here. Settle the lawsuit. Give me that right there.
Not only you settle the lawsuit, but then this extra capital, do what you want with it.
Yeah. Pay down your debt, because Dame has a lot of different things he owes different people and whatever, et cetera, et cetera. Go out there and
Facts. So, Because if you're looking to part ways with that for some next level price, that's at this point, that's not gonna happen, bro.
Hey man, look, I could tell a story about this a whole day, bro. About different athletes that they earn all this money, entertainers that own all this money, and come out the other end flat broke, and it's mind-boggling to me. But if you don't have the discipline or the awareness to let that money stretch, you end up happening with stuff right here like this.
You know what? You know what it is. Granted, I don't know dudes overhead and stuff like that. If LeBron out here being frugal with Wi-Fi and Pandora at the level he's at, if you're the 7th player going on down and stuff like that, you ain't got no reason to be next to all these other rappers out here spending, blowing money fast. You better take your going home and, be humble and, get better, work at your craft to get some more M's up on there.
I feel you.
Think about it, say, this is LeBron James.
Yes.
This guy affected the entire economy in Cleveland, bro.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And he's frugal. He's frugal with Wi-Fi, bro. And stuff like that. This is a guy who's made hundreds of millions of dollars now, will continue to make millions of dollars opportunities. Hasn't gotten in trouble.
He's just frugal with apps, bro. They said hang with LeBron, the music's playing, you hear, if you want to continue to listen to what do you say? They didn't put no money in the pot for me, man. I ain't buying it.
Listen, the only way he's getting a streaming with no commercial is if they're paying him.
Yeah.
That's the only way. And I can't knock that.
Can't knock him.
I can't knock that.
Jay-Z's the same way, bro.
I can't knock
Jay-Z's like, I'm not putting my stuff on Facebook, Instagram. You ain't paying me. I'm on Twitter.
That's a fact. The earliest I started seeing that is I think I'm pretty sure it's true. I think back in the day, I think Twitter paid 10 million to open up a Twitter account. I remember there was a report on it, like this was years ago, where they were paying X amount of money for him to have to open up a Twitter or something like that. I think it started becoming a commodity, marquee people and culture and entertainment and stuff like that to get more attraction and popularity. They started let's I give you X amount of money for this. I was just like, I want X amount of money in stock,
Yeah.
Because once you start talking that stock stuff, can you imagine?
Give me stock options.
Can you imagine if Jhooni was talking that stock stuff with Nike? Oh my God, if Jhooni was talking that stock stuff with Nike.
Forget Nike. Forget Jordan. Magic, bro. That still hurts. He's still well off though, but that still hurts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Starbucks and Shaq.
Yeah. Mark Cuban and Uber.
Gary V and Uber.
Yeah. There's a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on for the last one. The final story for this segment is a man is sentenced to 100 years for murder. Put your seatbelts on, folks, because it's a doozy. And what do you think caused him to do this murder? And who do you think he murdered?
There's so many nuances to this.
Give me just one. Give me one. Whatever had popped into your head for the time being, give me that one.
Usually when I think of murders and stuff like that, you know, and granted, 100 years is a long ass time. When I think of murders and stuff, I think like usually it could be a crime of passion.
Mm-hmm.
It could be, you know, you murdered someone that you knew or had a beef with, that you just got to a certain point where there was no coming back. It could be over money. Shoot.
So your thing is over money?
Over money could be money, women.
Just one. I need one.
Just one. Okay. Okay. I'll say money.
Money?
Yeah.
And who do you think he killed? A friend, a family member, a neighbor?
Usually, it's definitely someone familiar. It could easily be a friend or family member.
Okay, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
His name is Basin Berhe. He's 25 years old. He received 100 years with 30 years suspended, which means he actually got 70 years in Virginia, Fairfax County, VA. The Ethiopian man pleaded guilty in October 2023 to first-degree murder on April 17, 2021 for killing Herman Levia, who at the time was 58 years old. Birthday attacked Levina, stabbed him 22 times with a knife and also with a hammer when the victim showed up to work that morning. This all stemmed from Levia ate birthday lunch out the company fridge 3 days before being unalived.
Oh, I heard about this. I heard about this. I think
the next day, Birth bought the weapons. Birth was having immigration issues prior and was enraged before Levia made him snap. Around 3:30 in the morning, Berhe waited at the job parking lot, waiting to harm anybody from the job. It just so happened to be it was Levia, the same man that ate his food in the fridge, that ticked him off. Berhe bludgeoned him to death with the hammer and then stabbed him multiple times. Folks, don't let people trick out your freedom. Don't let it happen. Accidents happen all the time. You know.
As gruesome as it was, I don't know if I left the comment, but I was definitely saying to myself after I heard about that situation, it's like, no, he shouldn't have crashed out like that.
No, he crashed out. Major crash out.
This ain't the way to go out. But I understand the principle of it.
I
understand. Yes. I understand the principle of it.
I'm not laughing at someone getting killed, but if I put my food away someplace and I open my fridge up and I expect it to be there, especially at the job site, and you just come over and take it and eat it like it's your ish, and I'm already dealing with the government breathing on my back behind me. Crack, bro, snaps.
I don't even want to get deep here, but it's one of the most disrespectful things that you could do
at the workplace, yes,
and stuff like that. You know, at least have the courtesy to ask who's it for.
Yeah,
if you want something in it, because think about it. Just imagine if you would have asked who's this for. You know, that could have literally been the difference between life and death.
And man's 58, so he has some wherewithal to know. Oh man, this food's a little spicy here,
and stuff like that. Because
can you imagine him sitting down? Hey man, I'm hungry, man. What's in the fridge to eat? You know what? I didn't bring my lunch today, but let me see what's left over. Anybody know who this is? Anybody?
Ask.
Nobody?
If you don't know, don't touch it.
You sure? All right. Yo, you know who this is? Meanwhile, he's talking to nobody or just in the back, just taking advantage of this poor kid.
Nah, but it's just like, listen.
And he probably just sit there and goes going like, you know what? F it. I'm going to have it. And eating this food. Meanwhile, this could have been the man's only meal for the day.
Yeah, because let's be clear, like you working a 9 to 5, it don't matter what 9 to 5 it is.
And he's at Walmart, so the pay is not like, oh my god.
You know, you doing mad work. You like you. It's one of them days where you really working. Things need to get done. It's busy and stuff like that. And then you finally get a 30-minute break that don't even feel like 30 minutes, more like 15. And then you're looking forward to this lunch.
Or dinner.
And you go back there and you're like, where's my... I know I bought food today. You know, I didn't forget it or anything like that. It was made. It was prepared. I know exactly what I bought. And you go back there and you don't see it. You're enraged. Even if you had the money, even if you had money to Uber something, like that's not the point.
No, the point is that I bought my own food from home.
And I expect it to be where I put it.
And usually people that bring food from home, they're trying to save money.
Yeah, it's the best
So we
way.
don't know that if this man was having any financial issues.
Facts.
And that was him trying to, by him saving money from not eating. I get it. Now, is it okay to you to unalive somebody?
No.
It is not okay to you to do that. But I completely understand the reason why you want to take this man's head off.
Nah, but it's just a moment where like you get to sit back, you're comfortable for a bit. It could be a sandwich. You buy that sandwich, and there's like a moment's peace, bro. A moment's peace and reflection, and then you coming through, and then you don't see this, and you're absolutely enraged. And like you said, there's so many things he got going on, and it's just like, yo, just another person trying to sell me right now.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And he probably just snapped.
I guarantee he probably talked to the dude, confronted him about it. Just food, man.
Oh, no. Nah. Ain't no way.
My bad, bro. I asked everybody.
Ain't no way.
Obviously, I asked the man who to belong to.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. And this is why we gotta respect the laws of the jungle and stuff like that. Could you imagine one lion eating the other lion's food that he just caught? Lion probably just walked away. Normally that doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. Just walked away for a second.
Or the hyenas that come around.
And stuff like that. And after that, they just got to the food and talking about like, it's just food? No. Now you're food.
Yeah.
That's not how that works, man. That is... Listen. And also, all you great offenders that be doing without asking, you might want to rethink it.
Yeah, man.
Shoot. You might want to rethink it.
People have gone away for less, bro.
That's the whole fact.
So now you on a t-shirt.
Shoot. Yeah, that's a trash way to go out, bro. That's a trash way. There is nothing epic about this, bro. There is nothing epic about this, my guy.
Okay. This is Kang. A record called Day 5. Big shout out to you, Kang. And we'll be right back with more on Record Podcast stories. And then we end it with a nice wise guy later.
Me and my guys on 99. Me and my guys on demon time. And she see me, she say I'm fine. I say, baby, I know I'm fine. And he said, she said, spoils the night. I found my wife, she they found like fire. Woman go teach me right. She moving secret, speaking wise. Love in the club, not crying. So I go do my time. Or she they chop my time. I lift no finger. What's up? Go and bring her. Hey. And I'm in trouble, oh. And on day one. I left my mind and lost my thoughts. And on day 2 and 3 and 4. I double back and took one more. And on day one. I left my mind and lost my thoughts. And on day 2 and 3 and 4. I double back and took one more. Personally, I dey drama king. Falling in love like I fall asleep. And my guy said just stop saying something. Do not trust too deep in the Fugazi. Well, that's for tomorrow. Tonight we ball. Tonight we vibe like we 9 feet tall. And if she step away, said to take phone call. One hand on the door, cause I trust my God. Said I trust my God. Keep it cross cause I trust my God. People them talk too much. These people don't like us. And before you run and go, tell me was I just a call? Or do I wanna know? And on day one, I left my mind and lost my thoughts. And on day 2 and 3 and 4, I double back and took one more. And on day one, I left my mind and lost my thoughts. And on day 2 and 3 and 4, I double back and took one more. Me and my guys on 99, me and my guys on demon time. And she see me, she say I'm fine. I say, baby, I know I'm fine. Me and my guys on 99, me and my guys on demon time. And she see me, she say I'm fine. I say, baby, I know I'm fine.
Okay, you guys, we're here. We are here again. So I remember the last episode, I gave you guys some financial tips. I told you guys I'm doing this thing weekly, and little tips, things I've here on the side. I'm gonna shout them out. So one of my tips is from a book that I think every person should read. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, I may not agree with some of his political viewpoints, but the man's book has helped change millions of people's lives, and one of my life is included too as well. So he says, the rich don't work for money. The increase of income are going to entrepreneurs and investors and inventors, not employees. Not to the people that work for money. Savers are losers. Your house is not an asset. Little tidbits I'm giving you guys. Why the rich pay less in taxes. It falls into the first quote. The rich don't work for money. As long as you work for money, you'll pay taxes.
Okay. Before we continue,
Okay.
when he says that houses are not an asset, is he looking from the standpoint even if you own
No,
your house?
a house is not an asset. It's a
You're still
liability.
paying taxes?
Because you got to pay tax on it.
Okay. So that point I understand, but I think that only applies in America.
Anywhere.
No, not in Africa from what I hear.
They don't pay taxes, property taxes?
I don't think
It's probably not that high.
I don't think it works like that. I think like once you own the property,
No,
you don't pay like the taxes. I gotta look more into it. This may be from country to country in Africa, but I remember someone was talking about this. I don't know if it was Akon or someone else, but they're saying like the way you own a house, but you could still lose it if you don't pay the taxes.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. I don't think it's set up like that in Africa.
Well, it probably is not.
But technically speaking,
because you can own the land,
yeah,
and you can own the property on the land, but just that multiple things go behind it. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but the way he's speaking here, it makes sense.
Because in third world countries, owning a house is a liability. Well, not third world countries, in the Western society countries.
But my thing is like, what's more effective, leasing it and just paying money, anyways?
Well, that's why you have to dive into more depth in Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Gotcha.
How you can maintain your lifestyle.
Gotcha.
Okay. One part introduction is Poor Dad says, the love of money is the root of all evil, while Rich Dad says the lack of money is the root of all evil. There is a difference in being poor and being broke. Remember this, folks. There is a difference in being poor and being broke. Being broke is temporary, while being poor is eternal. And that's a big, big key. That's a big, big key. Especially in this day and age, with technology and the things we have access to our fingertips to better ourselves that people don't use. It's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. People can make money nowadays, simple, stupid ideas, B, and make money hand over fist.
Yeah, I think we're in a time as outlandish, as absurd, as crazy the idea is. It's more acceptable and more, and you have the infrastructure to turn into reality as far as like your consistency in terms of like your execution, how to go about it, you know, the ability to network, whether you could be outsourcing this person who specializes in that thing all the way maybe out in Australia.
Yeah.
You're probably connecting with people that, you know, that live close by, where you have like, you know, mutual, like a business partnership and things like that, versus like, you could say even maybe 30, 40 years ago, some of the things that we're able to do right now, they could not even see back then.
No.
To be honest with you.
Like, prime example, right? So I follow a lot of different entrepreneur people on social media and people who's in business and earning leash, stuff like that. A lot of these big brands, when it comes to like manufacturing their shirts and stuff like that, they're buying it wholesale. And you as an individual, you can buy that shirt wholesale. There's a difference between you and them is that they put their logo on it and the wholesales don't. So that's where they can mark up whatever it is. Like I wear this shirt right now I got from Costco. Their shirt feels like a legit, like a high-end shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But I got it for like $20. It came in a pack of 5. And dude, I'm like, this thing feels real nice.
But that's another thing too. I remember 50 was talking about, this is another successful entrepreneur, businessman, mogul. He was talking about how he's not really pressed to buy name brand stuff.
There's no need.
There's really no need to it, especially if they're not paying you.
Exactly.
Things like
because
that.
once you find out who the manufacturer is,
yeah, you're good.
You're good. You can just get it directly through them.
You get it directly through them, and also it's just from the standpoint is like, I'm not really out here to make you money unless I'm making money.
Yeah.
You know, now if you have a long time rapport with the brand where this is just who you plan to be, whether you making a whole lot of money or not, that's one thing. But it's just a lot of people is just like, listen, man, I'm a brand within myself and stuff like that. You want me to wear your stuff? There needs to be incentive and stuff like that. It's sort of like when he tried with the G-Unit sneaker
with Reebok.
He was trying to get him to wear it,
but they weren't.
They weren't wearing it. So it's just like, this is kind of productive.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm just paying you for no reason.
Yep.
So from that standpoint, I understand it and things like that.
But like Mr. Kiyosaki says, man, rich and poor is a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends. When I find out that they're broke or they're poor, I'm like, it's crazy to me. Because in the society that we're living in now, anybody can make it. There's multiple ways to make it. Now, are you willing to put the legwork in? Are you willing to put the work in to be the best at what you're doing? Some of these guys don't want to do that.
No.
Some of these guys do want to do that. It's all about a mindset, folks. So remember the right words I told you. Broke is temporary, but being poor is eternal. You don't want to be poor. And it's even funnier because you can be financially well off and still be poor.
Yeah, you're poor in your mindset.
Yeah.
Poor on how you treat people.
Poor. You can be poor just of how you manage your money.
Poor in how you manage. It's a myriad of ways to be poor as a person well off, that that didn't have it but now is well off and stuff like that. There's so many ways.
You're the man said.
Yeah.
He said workers are going to be poor, but the owners and investors and inventors will be rich forever.
Yeah.
It's a fact of life.
No, it really is. It really, really, really is. It's a disturbing truth, but it's the reality.
Prime example, right? So, back in the day when you worked a job, they took care of you. You got a pension, you got your 401k, cool. But nowadays, in this new corporate society, how many times people have had their pensions taken away?
Yeah. On some BS
technicality,
right before they're about to retire.
Yeah, and they lose their pension.
See,
or they run out of their pension.
See, these are the type of things I could understand people crashing out for.
Yeah,
if you've been
If you've
been working 30 plus years, feeding your family, putting kids to school and stuff like that, and and you've been going to work, coming back home, raising these kids accordingly to be decent human beings. They're going to lead their own lives in their own homes, and now you have a peace of mind that all this hard work that you put in for a job you didn't necessarily wanted to do, but you had to do it because you had a family, and now they're trying to pull the rug right underneath from you just to not pay you. Yeah, that could lead to some serious, dangerous action.
Yeah, man. So I'm telling you out there, man, just go out there. If your job is paying you well, it's okay. Stay there. If you had a job was not paying you well and treating like crap, what's the holdup? You could do other things. Trust me. It's scary to run your own business. Trust me, it is. But if you're good at what you do, the money will keep falling in.
That's where I'm against the saving part of what he said.
Oh yeah, savers are losers. He's not lying.
I'm not saying what he's saying doesn't have any substance or logical reasoning. I'm just saying when you're making that transition to do something new, you're gonna have to make sure that you got your ducks in a row.
When he means savers, he's talking about people that may have I have 30 grand in the bank, it's just sitting there. I'm not trying to invest that. No, you shouldn't invest that money. Because people forget that how does the bank earn money? They invest your money.
Yeah, that's true.
So by it sitting there, they're using your $30,000 and they're making at least 90 or whatever, but the money you have still sits there.
Yeah.
And then also too, over time, inflation, prices are going up.
Mm-hmm.
Wages are not going up, but prices are. So what you're saving there, it's like not working out. It just stays there. But if you put it in the market or you invest into something, and then it earns value.
It's weird because that part of it makes sense. It's just like you just gotta have a relative understanding how to flip this $30,000 100 times.
Yeah.
Year in, year out and stuff like that. Yeah, there'll probably be some losses along the way, but it's just at some point you get to understand society, people, what they want and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
What has longevity? What's a short-term gain? There's so many different things to factor in.
Yeah, man. All right, let's get to the stories. I'm Walt, man. Hit me with your story, my boy.
Let's see.
Part 2.
So outside sun suck.
Listen, man, I'm launching. You're not the pastor. I don't care.
No.
I'm gonna keep bringing that thing up, bro. I'm sorry. That's gonna be one on the podcast page, my DJ Intence page. That segment that we cut earlier, because that's crazy to me. Very disturbing.
You know what disturbs me more? Not that he thinks that way, but it's how he said it, bro.
Of course.
How he said it, bro.
Very cool, calm, collective, like nothing's wrong.
He said it as if he was just talking to one of his boys, yo, that's why your team is trash, bro.
Yeah.
It gave me that kind of disturbing vibes. I'm like, yo. I'm like, man, this guy's been saying this for a long time to be talking like that.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. Yo, man. But another ongoing trendy topic. This happened recently. Beyonce likened to a dog by actor who starred in sitcom featuring car with Confederate flag. Shout out to thegrio.com. Beyonce stunned the world by releasing Texas Hold'em in 16 cartridges during the Super Bowl, announcing she would drop a full-length album on March 29th.
She did it with the commercial with Verizon, by the way.
Smart. Super Bowl, perfect rollout.
Mm-hmm.
An actor who starred in sitcom featuring a car with a Confederate flag has compared Beyonce to a dog following a surprise release of 2 country songs. The actor's name is Schneider, who's famously known on the classic Dukes of Hazzard that occurred back in I think throughout the 70s and the 80s. That show for that period of time and generation. He pretty much attacked. He says He attacked the entertainment industry for not allowing conservatives to gatekeep country music. His quote was, "They've got to make their mark like a dog at a dog park." Schneider said of the lefties, every dog has to mark every tree, so that's what's going on here. Beyonce stunned the world again by releasing Texas Hold'em in 16 cartridges during the Super Bowl, sharing news that her album will be dropped on the 29th. Schneider, who also had a key role in Tyler Perry's The Haves and Have-Nots, was not only displeased by her move, several country radio stations declined to play her songs. Business Insider reported that a member of the Beehive shared via X, formerly known as Twitter, on February 13th, 2 days after its release, that he received a rejection email after requesting Oklahoma's country music station to play Texas Hold'em. The X user included a screenshot of the email which quoted KYCKC station manager Roger Harris saying, "We do not play Beyonce on KYKC as we are country music stations."
But you can play Taylor Swift though, right? Or you can play Lil Nas X.
Yeah. And even he got the short end of the stick, because I think it was one of those, I think it was at one of those country music awards where they were trying to say that Old Town Road wasn't a country record, and
or you can play with Kane Brown.
Several fans condemned the perceived snub on social media, and the others contacted the station to demand to correct the error, prompting KYKC to later announce that it would play Texas Hold'em. All right.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
We know where this comes from. We know what the undertones of it and stuff like that. It's not hard to read between the lines. This always comes down to race. This always comes down.
We're not a racist country, though.
Yeah, according to what's her face.
I'm just saying.
It always comes down to this. This was a genre that was created by black people, influenced by black people, inspired by black people.
Sorry to pop your bubble.
All right, this woman has country roots from how she was raised, to the style of music that she does, and stuff like that. And this is what I mean. When you read things like him being upset that conservatives don't gatekeep country music, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Do you mean a genre that's been lucrative for people that look like John Schneider? It can't equate to the same lucrative opportunities for artists that look like Beyonce? For all those black artists who are out here making great records and not being visible because of all the prominent white country artists that you promote? I'm really happy that this is a conversation. I'm happy that I'm seeing different Instagram music blogs promoting other talented dope black country artists that I didn't know about and that the world will continue to know about, because this is what it comes down to. Because again, because of who Beyonce is, what she's achieved, and how influential she is, and stuff like that, their greatest fear is going to open doors and catapult all these other black country artists who probably have not been gaining a lot of visibility and traction throughout these country music awards, who probably have not been getting the same, nationwide recognition music wise, as far as the radio shows, those daytime interview shows, those late night shows where they could perform and build more traction and gain a bigger audience. They fear Beyonce because they know what she does out here. They know the level of support and backing that she'll get, and they know the uproar it'll cause. When people try to do these type of things, as I already read, that they had to play the record and stuff like that.
As you said, that people forget to realize that country music is a derivative of old hymn songs. Many of the melodies from black hymns as well. The banjo is actually a West African music instrument as well. So when they try to take it and make it themselves, you don't own the genre. just living here right now.
And that's what,
and it's cool.
That's what they do.
But when the floodgates open and you're gonna start having somebody like Tiger Woods-esque who's gonna come out and shake up the whole thing.
You just gotta deal with it.
Gotta deal with it. I didn't see people complaining when country music artists were getting into hip hop.
No, none of it. Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, Post Malone.
Well, all of a sudden, Beyonce's now touching it. Oh my God!
Now you want to gatekeep? What are you trying to?
You can't be here.
What are you trying? This is what
this is just ours.
Trying to get Africa was ours. What did you guys do? You still took that boat over there, didn't you? You still brought those diseases over there and tried to blame those people, right?
Listen, man, for those stations that don't want to play, it's okay. When she has to go get that Grammy for, best country album and best country single, you be eating crow, bro. I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell you.
That's what it comes down to.
Don't be mad. Embrace it.
Oh, I don't like the way so and so does country music. Who are you to judge this? The way country music existed in the 40s and 50s, not the way country music existed in the 90s, 80s, early 2000s, even now.
Country music has now evolved.
The genre is supposed to change.
Yes.
Evolve, find new ways, innovate, incorporate new things, refresh. It has to be fresh.
You're starting to see even country stars work with rappers. Lil Durk is a prime example of that. He got Morgan Wallen on a couple of his records already.
No.
And Morgan Wallen is a big, huge, successful artist. Kane Brown's another guy I just brought up that's kind of influenced the rap and the country together.
So I'm saying, like, who are you to dictate what people like and grew up on? Tracy Chapman wrote one of the greatest records ever. It's a folk song.
Yeah.
It's a folk song. And it still has timeless influence.
And just performed on the Grammy stage.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Shoot. John Mayer, another great artist I like, did a country-inspired album that I really like and could appreciate. Jimmy Butler is a black basketball player. He likes country music, bro.
And the funny thing is that a lot of Caribbean people like country music.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, go to the Jamaicans' house. They playing the Dolly Partons. They're playing the Leanne Rhymes. Because country music has soul in it.
Yes, there's elements to appreciate.
Yes.
There's lyrics and writing to appreciate. There's instrumentation to appreciate. There's vocal ability and phrasing to appreciate. So it and this is the thing when it comes to black culture being so innovative, and this also ties into why places like why men like him think like that in places like Texas, trying to omit history and stuff like that. They see something that they like that's potentially lucrative, that's beneficial to them. It becomes this multi-billion-dollar industry. And then all of a sudden they get selective amnesia about how the whole thing started.
Of course.
And stuff like that. Just imagine if we was gatekeeping all the music and all the things that we put in civilization in the world. You guys would have a hard day out here. You would have a hard day out here. None of you guys would be in suits to support your countless generations of, descendants going to school and stuff like that. It would be rough out here for a lot of you.
Listen, man. They don't want the mirror be shown in front of them. But it's okay. Because Beyonce's going to do what she does.
All the time.
And when she starts touring in your area and you don't want to show, it's okay. You don't got to be there. But the others will flock. Trust me.
They will flock. They will sell out.
And then when country music starts expanding, try to keep them out. When you see that stock rise, that money rise in your genre, just try it. It's cute.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen though.
Oh, Beyonce, can you perform at the CMAs and stuff like that? Yeah. Boost them ratings, right?
Yeah.
You use her likeness and branding, and and then she's just supposed to forget, comments and like that.
But I found out that John Schneider is actually an artist too. He's a country music artist.
Yeah.
So that's why he's probably feeling that way, because he's like, oh darn.
No. He's been well well like deep into like the fabric of country music based on what I've seen. I didn't know that up until recently because it ties into this to this story. But it's just like, so what? These artists wake up and do new things every single day. You think there's about to be some. You think them Europeans who are big on like electronic dance music was gonna stop Madonna from doing a dance album? That was never gonna happen.
Nah.
She was gonna like what she liked. She was gonna do what she want to do, just like what Beyonce is doing now.
Yep. Okay, so this is the final story of our On the Record podcast segment. A woman recently redefined the term of the Mile High Club. And we're not talking about earning points or rewards.
Man.
She changed the new term of the Mile High Club.
Elevation.
Very much so. So, this incident happened in November 2023. So, a woman was fined for forcibly performing oral sex on a man sitting next to her on a plane. I repeat, a woman was fined for forcibly performing oral sex on a man sitting next to her on a plane. The woman's name goes by Valeria. She was 29 years old at the time, and she was detained and fined for allegedly performing, well, not allegedly, for actually performing oral sex on a man who tried to push her away on a plane that was flying to Russia.
I don't want it. Oh, man.
No, don't touch me. No. I'm just kidding. I don't. It's like, just think about this, right? For a woman to get into your pants on a plane, where's the help?
Help. Help.
Oh, help.
Save me.
Oh my God, there was a movie that I saw on my feed. It's what, oh my God, what's that guy's name? I think it's called Happy People. It's on Netflix. So what it is that this guy who's at the airport was on a blind date, not blind date, whatever.
Yep.
And the woman's name was Missy something. She was a supermodel.
Okay.
So that he calls the girl up to rekindle. They had a good time. He ends up calling a chick that he used to date. No, that he went on a blind date with years ago, but she was crazy. Right? Because he's like, because I think they were going to a company retreat. So he's supposed to bring the supermodel chick out to the date. So he brings the crazy girl on the plane. Why during the flight he's sleeping and he wakes up and goes, oh my God, what's going on? The girl under the blanket in the back row of the plane got his winky out and is tugging the and he's still like going like this.
Ew.
There's so much turbulence. I know.
Oh my God.
She's like, how's that for a wake-up call? I was like, oh my God.
Man.
But this is,
I had them baby wipes on deck.
This woman on the plane performed fellatio on a man. It's not like, you can't like, hey.
My thing is, I think it's as you're saying. I'm even thinking beyond that. Let's just say for argument's sake that that they don't find that that the powers that be don't find out, right? And stuff like that. And you just completely drained out. You've been sitting there for all that time. The plane's finally landing, and you got to get up. and stuff like that. It's like, dang, I'm very tired. Meanwhile, you sit down. You got the dead leg. You drained out. You're like, oh my God.
So the incident occurred in November, like I said. Valeria was sitting in the economy class seat during the 5-hour flight from Turkey to Moscow. She sexually assaulted the man by pulling down his trousers and committing violent acts of sexual nature on him. The man stopped resisting at one point. This is what's occurring while the flight attendants and other passengers can see it. The intoxicated Valeria was allowed to finish.
Oh my God, what's she doing? What's she doing? What's going on? Oh my God, is she doing that? Yo.
So she was the aggressor. Like, come here.
Oh man.
Like, he's like, no, stop, please. Like, I can't. You're not gonna help me, please. Come on. Like, I don't. No hair.
Tug of war, you win.
You win.
Oh my God.
Mind you, this is a man she doesn't know.
That is crazy.
She was allowed to finish. Mind you.
Yo, listen. When you said the part, he stopped resisting.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes it. Oh, he wanted it. Could you imagine a lawyer be like, well, Your Honor, at some point he stopped resisting.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. I am complying. Stop. I've stopped moving. She has me. My pants are off. I can't move.
Yeah.
Help me, please.
I kind of like it.
I kind of like it. I'm in the Mile High Club now.
Oh, man. No, but I recently saw a video. I don't know if it was a plane or a bus. Some woman, some guy was giving woman oral sex and stuff like that.
Hey, man.
And she had like a cover on it. And at first, one of the dudes I thought it was a baby. Was like, no, that's a grown man. Listen, man. She was enjoying it. She was quiet. I gotta find that video and send you.
She was the only girl in the world at the time. This person. Well, both of these people.
Oh, man.
So,
Yo.
Mind you, this woman was intoxicated, Valeria.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, she tried to bribe the stewardess with $100, but the stewardess threw it away in the trash.
You can't throw your money away in the trash. Not $100.
It was $100. She threw in the trash.
That's crazy.
Valeria fished for the money in the trash, leaving the garbage on the floor. After all of that, they moved Valeria to a new seat, but she refused as she didn't want to leave her new bestie. Valeria also smoked an e-cigarette on the plane and spilled and poured hot water on the floor of the plane. When she was removed from the plane in Moscow, she was fined $5.64. She told the media later onward, everything was fine. I just had a good time on the plane. Well, that's a little more than that. End quote. This woman sexually assaulted a man on the plane. Was only fined $5.64. Could you imagine me on the plane?
Oh, you're going to jail, buddy boy.
I know this for a fact.
You're going to jail.
We're on the do that fly list.
You know, no fly list. You're going to jail. It's a nasty double standard we have. It's a nasty double standard that we have. Listen, bro, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, where where Fred was telling you about certain artists that she don't want played and stuff like that. and then I brought another artist who's admitting to doing things of criminal activity on a particular, whose guy's platform was referred to as culture vulture. She said it's early days. This is one of the biggest names in the entertainment industry. She said this. We could find the videos. But they don't keep the same energy with her and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Rick Ross was saying, put a little something in your drink, you didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Woo,
put
buddy.
a mile in her champagne, she didn't even know it.
Oh man.
And they were coming.
It was heavy on that head, man.
Oh my boy.
It was heavy.
They was getting
It was not playing. He had to sit down for a little bit.
She did.
He had to sit down a little,
Lost that Reebok deal.
Man, it was, man. Listen, man.
But meanwhile, this girl can, perform oral sex on a man that she does not know.
Sure.
And the man is refusing it. Tell him, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please. No, here, take it. Because no one's helping me out around here.
Sure. And then you have conversations like, well, he's a guy. Doesn't he want that? Completely dismissive of the crime. Completely dismissive of what she did. I'm like, what does this have to do with her, with her first touching a man that don't want to be touched?
That's rape, right?
It's stuff like that. Like, we're in a culture that's taken very seriously when it comes to women, but it's dismissive when it comes to men. Make it make sense.
Amen.
Wild out here. These are reasons why men don't want to call and report that they're being abused by their woman and stuff like that. Yeah, you don't take it seriously. And then when he's there, it's like, man, wow, this is a crime of passion. Wait. No, there are a bunch of calls of this man telling you he's getting hit by this woman. He had to do nothing. Then it gets to a point where, she ups the ante. So, oh my God, this is a crime of passion.
Shoots him, poisons him.
All this stuff.
All the kind of craziness.
All this kind of stuff.
And the warning sign's been there.
Yeah, I do nothing. And then when something about like this was just a tragedy. No. This wasn't one of. It only ain't one of those situations I was reported. Yeah. Y'all didn't care enough.
Yeah,
it's okay not to.
Yeah, man. Terrible. Shout out to the new oral surgeon on the plane.
Yep.
All right, man. This is my guy. This is the honest guy. It's called Hanging With You. Big shout out to him. Make sure you go find him on all social media platforms. It's The Honest Guy. It's all one word. This is a great song. He gave you Shantae Groove last week, and he's giving us now this week Hanging With You. And when we get right back, we get to the wise guys.
Yep.
Easier is said and done when it comes to problem solving. Tell me how to get with one. Make me say, girl, I wanna know you better. I wanna know if you wanna get to know me better. Go with the flow, long as I'm hanging with you. That's alright. Just as long as I'm hanging.
Get this through your head.
Wise guy.
You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you, personally, every wise guy still around, I'll take a piece of your
Wise guy.
Where's your blonde? Don't ever go over my head again.
All right. You guys know what that means. It is time for the Wise Guy segment of the evening, where, this is like, the after dark portion of the podcast. Would you say?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I and Walt and myself each have a story to share with you guys today. I will kick off the segment. Big shout out to Giant. Giant in the building. What's up, Giant? You good?
What's up, Giant?
Giant, man, what's up, man? You all right?
Yep.
You're alert? Yeah, he's alert. All right. Cool beans. Started off right now. So I am Walt. This is courtesy of the good X, a.k.a. Twitter space. You know what I'm saying? I like Twitter. I love Twitter. Twitter is always entertaining to me. So the story goes as follows. I invited my homie to live with me because he needed a place to stay. Homie's got it rough out here, you know what I'm saying?
You sure do.
He smashed both my sister and my mom that same night. Well, the same night. Then after I found out, my mother blamed me for bringing drama into our house. Let's unpack this, shall we?
I don't think people want the kind of unpacking that
We're transparent.
that I got in mind, bro. Listen, man.
We keep it up real, okay?
Listen. You want to go first, or should I go first?
I read it, so you go ahead.
Listen. For me to bring you into my personal space to that degree, I pretty much got to consider you family. And once I bring you into that space, you still have to conduct yourself with a level of respect, right? And yes, there are peaks and valleys in life, and there are real valleys in life, right? Your friend's kind enough to open up his surroundings to you till you at least get back on your feet, and and you're more, and then you're able to find stability where you get your own place, and you just you're back on your feet. If you can disrespect your friend that opens his home to you by sleeping with his mother or sister,
No, he did both.
Or both of them, you're just a scumbag, bro. That's what it comes down to. And then for his mom to respond like that, I don't condone this, but she would have got cursed out by me, bro. She would have got cursed out by me, bro. She would have got cursed out by me. She probably would have got it worse than the sister, even though they're both deserving of that, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, adults will be adults. But this level of disrespect now is unacceptable, because one of the reasons why the mother would have got cursed out is that's like her having one of her girlfriends, stay with her because she's been down. Mind you, one of her girlfriends is someone that she's known for a long time, probably since I was a kid, and then I just busted them. You know how crazy that looks? You know how vexed my mom would be?
At who?
At both of us? That friendship would be dead. That friendship could not exist in the same capacity it once did. And she would look at me away. There's no way she would look at me, regardless if I'm her son, and she would ultimately forgive me. There's no way, bro. Listen, man, there's just disrespect and boundaries, bro, that I just listen, I was raised a certain way, and there's certain values that I can't waver on, bro. Like that is crazy to me, bro. Crazy. Like there's no passes, there's no like talking and stuff like that. Like and there's one thing I'm big on. That level of accountability is getting you cursed out, bro. That lack of accountability is getting cursed out. Because don't talk to me, oh, I blame you for bringing problems in us. There was no problem. You was out here being fast. There was no problem. There was no problem. Don't do that. There was no problem. Any problem that existed is what you created. Don't try to flip it out on me. Like, nah. I was doing something that any decent, good person who's understanding would do. You took it to a place you didn't have to get to. You did. So, like, nah. I'm not trying to hear all that. I'm not trying to be like, oh, people are... No. Boundaries. Respect yourself. Like, nah, man. That stuff ain't cool, man. You hear about it, we laugh, we like it's wild, but it's just like, yo, there's just a level of disrespect that's going on today that only exists here. This will not exist in other places around the world. I'm telling you right now, you know, there's certain freedoms we have. This level of respect will not exist around other places in the world. It won't fly. It won't fly. It'll get to a place where, like, there's no coming back from that. Like, it won't fly, bro.
Okay. First of all, you smashing my sister after I brought you in my house. That's a violation.
That's the worst. That is bad.
And that means you've been around my family. You ain't no random person. You're not a rando. You've been about my family. You've been around my family for a minute. To smash out my sister? You know, sometimes sisters can be fast and loose. I get it. But if you're my right-hand man, nah.
Can't do it.
You so happen to Scarface.
Can't do it. Yeah. Can't do it.
What do you tell me, Scarface? Hey, don't touch that.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, open the door. He opened the door like, hey, buddy, how you doing? The clip got emptied on him. Right or wrong?
Right. And that's the thing, you know? And that's why I say you got to be careful with these women, bro. Because women cannot see it from Tony's standpoint.
No.
They can't see it, and they're not looking to understand it from his standpoint. Like, I'm in a business that is cutthroat and unforgiving. This man is my right-hand man. We are into some things that could either get us murdered or locked up for life. And you out here pursuing it for some bad boy trying to change complex. Thinking this is a game. No! If I didn't kill him, someone else could have got to him. Someone else could have got to him while you was with him.
Yep.
And probably got to you.
Yep.
And stuff like that. They don't see it that way. And that is the reality of, like, bro, that's your man's sister, that's your man's mom. Even if you were genuinely interested in that man's sister, that is definitely not the way to go about it.
Oh, no.
That is definitely
I'm trying to bring you when you down bad, and then you're gonna turn around and clap the cheeks of my mom.
That's crazy, bro.
In my house. That guy was on Last Days Harry time. That's what he was on. He was on Last Days Harry. If y'all don't know what Last Days Harry's mean, it's simple. It's cold outside. It's wintertime. A guy ain't got no place to stay. So you're going to stay with a chick. He's going to do everything in his power to sexually please you, my lady, so that way he ain't outside. It's a homeless Riz on steroids.
Facts.
Okay? You might suck your toes, lick all parts of your body, you know? Become your personal OBGYN.
Facts.
Become your personal a proctologist. He's everywhere.
They do everything to extend his stay on your
To
tab.
extend his stay on your tab.
Mm-hmm.
How can you do that to the man that's bring you inside the man's house? That means you got no respect for me, my boy.
Shit. Not at all. Zero respect.
You owe me 5 minutes.
Shit.
2 times over.
Shit.
And I'm allowed to use brass knuckles and you can't.
Shit. Again,
We got to duke it out.
And again, like I said, yeah, like I said, yeah, you're lucky if most people want to handle it like that. Because like I said before, in other countries, it's not going down. Like
Listen, man, people have been put on the shirt for less.
It's not going down like that, bro.
My biggest gripe is I brought you in my house when you were down bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad enough you got one taste of the apple, of the golden apple from Adam's Eve. You went back twice. That is ridiculous to me.
That's crazy, man.
Ridiculous. And that ain't your friend, my boy.
No, not at all.
And for the mother to say what she said, like it's his fault, how come you can't control your hormones?
I would have blacked, bro. I would have absolutely blacked.
Are you kidding me? You blaming me because you can't keep your legs closed?
I would have blacked.
No wonder Papa didn't want to mess with you no more. I couldn't imagine stuff you put him through.
Facts. Sure.
And I know some females might be out there, oh, she got her groove back. He was manipulating. Hey, no. When a dude is down bad, no, I can help him. She shouldn't even look this way. The sister, I can probably let it pass, let it slide. But the mom, ain't no way, bro.
That's also not another nasty point of view. You know what you're doing after you finish doing it. You try to gaslight and distance yourself from a situation that you was a willing participant in. Oh, he was manipulating. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? These are two consenting adults. What are you trying to imply?
Yep.
What are you suggesting? Are you suggesting she wasn't aware of what was going on or what she was agreeing to do? Like we're not gonna do that.
No. The fact that he smashed out one, got up out the bed, whatever it was, you know, 7. Let's say he started at 7 p.m. Took down one.
Mom's off to work.
You know what I'm saying? No, sorry. Sister's out of work. She gotta go to work overnight shift.
Yeah. You
in the couch. Here comes mom looking at you. And you're like, F it? I'ma still what? Now I've done the family combos. I've done the aunts and nieces and you know what I'm saying? The 2 cousins. I have my fair share of fun. But the mother-daughter one, it's hard to pull off, my boy.
Shoot.
The fact he pulled it off, he's a G. But you do it when you were down bad?
Listen.
That made you look crazy.
Even if you was on that type of time, you don't do it to someone that you consider a friend.
Exactly. Somebody, think what the man said. I let you in my house when you were down bad, bro. If you up and you do it, all right, cool. But you down bad, that means your mom and your sister ain't got no. Ugh.
No, it's you know, either way, it's still bad. Either way, it's really flat disrespectful. If that's your man's,
yeah.
If that's your man, either way,
I'm sorry, I'm Walt.
Yeah.
You're not letting a regular friend in your crib to live with you. It's got to be your man's.
Absolutely. It's not happening. So
no,
you know. Listen, man. Even let's just say for argument's sake that you know that has never entered your thought process and stuff like that. And you know your man's mom be out here wearing short shorts or whatnot, or his sister out here doing all these other things or whatnot. I'm doing everything I can to remain at that house. To be honest with you, looking for other opportunities. Anytime I want to go back into that crib, especially if you're under those kind of circumstances, is when everybody's asleep. Everybody asleep. You can't get into trouble. All you do is walking in and laying your head to go back and do the same thing all over again, trying to find work and opportunity and all this other stuff like that. Because that's how a lot of that stuff happens and stuff like that. Sister might have been low-key feeling dude out here, moving a little fast, wearing little short shorts, implying little sexual innuendos and stuff like that. I'm not saying that's how it played out. I'm just saying certain things are just like, you got to be like, nope, that's my man's. I can't do that. I can't look at him in that fashion. You don't do it.
No,
you don't do it. No matter what they're doing, how they moving, you don't do it.
This is why I feel about people that I've come across where, I mean, I'm dating your sister, bro. What? Dude, I know you. Listen, we know stuff that we used to do, or that you currently still do right now, and you can put my sister through all this. There's a million fishes in the effing ocean. That's the fish you want? Y'all too nasty. Y'all have at it. I'm on my business. I'm over here.
You'll find very few situations that's acceptable, but for you to be successful, if you really are into your man's sister, and you mean well by her and stuff like that,
yes,
you can't be on that kind of time. You can't have a profile on that kind of time with your man and stuff like that.
If you were a genuine good dude,
it's a different
solid
thing.
Guy,
yeah,
and my sister looking at you, I'm like, you know what? He a good guy, man. He's a A1 dude. Yeah. If I was a chick, I would mess him type of not. Go ahead.
Like, you almost feel guilty about trying to stop and knowing the dude's a good dude and stuff like that.
If you a savage,
if you've been really out here, not been cutthroat, been on some wild stuff, like, yeah, of course I'm gonna look at you that way. I don't want to look at you that way, but at the same time, I'm not gonna, have my sister out here naive to it.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's just how that goes.
Nasty behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you that if a friend of mine did that,
that's crazy.
Bro. Yo, you owe me 5 minutes, bro.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact, man. Like
whatever you are at is on. I don't care if you in the bath taking a dump. If I bust that door open and start kicking you in the face, you gotta eat that.
You gotta get hit, man. You can't act like this. You can't act like there's no context behind this.
And then the problem is too, that man's comfortable. To pull that move off on me?
Absolutely.
You too comfortable around me?
Absolutely.
Nah, bro.
Absolutely, bro.
Nah.
Absolutely.
Nah. Especially I don't want to be in a group chat. Yo, bro. I done bust down, Sam's mom and sister, son, the same night, bro. It's crazy, son. I couldn't believe it. I'll be back in the cookout next week, though.
That's
Guarantee he's back in the cookout in 2 weeks.
That's
don't kick him out. Leave him.
No. Sure, and I really don't like to go to family events because it's not even really about family. It's about going to eat and get tea.
Yeah.
About everybody's businesses and what they're going through and stuff like that. I'm not on that type of time, bro. It's stuff like that. I'm one of them dudes. If I'm the last one, I'm cool. But as far as tea and drama and stuff like that,
Walt's like, no,
nah, and stuff like that. Nah. That's some real stuff.
Okay, next topic, my friend. Your turn.
Man, you women, man, y'all love y'all artists, man. Y'all love your artists, man.
It could be an artist. It could be an entertainer.
Sure.
It could be like an actor, actress, social media, content creator. It could be a sports figure.
A sports figure, absolutely.
Do you realize there's only 3,000 professional athletes? If you think about it in totality.
It's crazy.
And I'm jumping subjects here. So you have 3,000 professional athletes, right? And all these women want them. And he has to pick up any litter he wants. And he ain't shore fishing. He big game fishing. He out in the ocean.
And
catching it, showing it, and throwing it back in the water.
And this goes back to what, rest in peace, the Godfather Kevin Samuels was saying and stuff like that. Over like his, blunt but truthful like criticisms when it comes to men is that, listen, man, For you to position yourself to the pick of the litter, you gotta do some work.
Yes.
You gotta do some work out here and stuff like that. That's what it comes down to.
And you don't have to be, physical. You gotta make sure your bag is right.
Yep. You look a certain way.
Yeah.
You speak a certain way.
Yes.
You conduct yourself a certain way.
Yes.
And stuff like that. It's like being a shrewd businessman, pretty much. It's real out here.
Very real.
All right. Let's get back to
you women out here
wilding,
loving your artistry and forgetting your morals, especially in today's society, because there's cameras everywhere. We're not talking about the security cameras too. We're talking about people's phones.
Oh yeah,
can catch you in very compromising positions out here.
Oh man, boy, they could be. Oh my god,
very uncomfortable conversations you have to have with somebody explaining yourself.
Yep.
I've seen it time and time again, bro. Especially fun, true story. So I'm doing a party at BB King's. This is a fabulous event. Why the chick throw her bra on the stage?
Fandom, lust, desire.
And I'm sitting back like, that's what I think what it is. Out on the stands and this out there just twisted in the air like that.
Groupie vibrations.
Where your man at?
Unavailable. So
I be telling people, man, listen, man. When you outside wilding out, just be prepared, cause that camera could be rolling, bro, and you be looking crazy out here.
Listen, if you're gonna be outside, if you're gonna fulfill these type of fantasies that's been on a bucket, there's once in a lifetime fantasies that's been on your proverbial bucket list. Deal with whatever comes with it. Everything that comes with it, you gotta face it head on. The pros and all the cons. Don't be out here looking for sympathy, trying to change the story or paint the narrative into something that it's obviously not. Don't know.
Facts.
Don't eat all of that. Don't try to spin it to gain sympathy out here, because you won't gain it. This woman got up on stage to dance at a concert, and the internet is divided. Quote, in the history of disrespect, this is a class of its own. If you've been on X, formerly known as Twitter this week, chances are you've seen the video of a woman dancing on stage with popular African artist Omole at his recent show in London. If you haven't, here's what happened. Omole called up a woman from the front row upon the stage for a steamy dance, leaving her apparent boyfriend to look from the crowd. And judging by his face in the many clips, he wasn't too pleased.
I wouldn't be pleased either.
Well, the clips have divided the internet. Most people feel sorry for the boyfriend, but others don't think it was that much of a big deal.
What? They're lying.
No.
They're lying. Continue.
You know why it wasn't a big deal? I'll tell you why it was a big deal. Because it wasn't happening to them.
Exactly.
That's why it wasn't a big deal.
Continue.
Okay, here's some of the responses. Feel sorry for the guy who lost his girl at an Omole concert of all places. That man was pulling her hair and everything crazy.
Hold on, y'all. Say hi. Say hi.
Yo.
Welcome on the Record podcast. Listen, this is DJ Shy.
What's goody, y'all?
Shy City. I'm sure you're familiar. I'm sure you saw the Omole clip with the girl giving up the goods on stage.
No, I have not. What's going on with that?
She was feeling like a real groupie on that stage. I'll tell you that.
So what was getting into the story of There was a girl who went to a concert. She got called on the stage
By the artist.
And she was
having a steamy dance.
A very sensual dance with the artist on the stage.
Yep.
To the point where she was,
crossing countless boundaries while being in a relationship.
Yeah.
And her man was front row to
And
witness
her man
all
was
of it.
Front row of the concert, watching his girlfriend get on the stage and be bent over, her booty cheeks caressed,
finessed, and all that.
Clapped a whole bunch of times.
She was getting recorded as people were recording his reaction, his facial expressions.
The woman went behind a backdrop, which was a silhouette. She's over there dropping like it's hot. Got her hands on the man's chest, down up in his legs and in his private parts, and going up and down his body.
Yep.
And getting turned up around, wrapping her legs around the guy, kissing this man, bro. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. How the saying go? She was never.
She was never yours, bro.
It was just your turn.
My man.
Real talk.
First of all, if I go out anywhere with a female and another man can give her attention that fast, better hope you take her home.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the words of DJ Shot, not words of us.
That's what
we didn't get our word input in yet, but this is the words of DJ Shot.
Listen, man.
That's not trifling.
Extremely.
And Twitter is divided. Most people feel sorry for the guy, but you got some of these out here talking about, I don't see the big deal. Really? So why don't take your man? Right? I'm gonna take your man, right? Right?
Yeah. And then that'd be the type of female that'll be sitting there yelling woman rights and all that, but she's degrading herself.
No, that's right. No, I'll tell you what I do, bro. I'm like, word? Who's your man? Who's your husband? Your husband? Your boyfriend? Oh, word?
But I'll buy you these tickets.
I'll buy you tickets, right?
You go to the show.
It'll be Janet Jackson on stage.
Yep.
And Tiana Taylor. We're going to take your man, strap him inside the little contraption that's on the table while she licks up and down his body.
Mm-hmm. And, you know.
Huh?
Buy my ticket.
Yep. And, you know, while Janet's doing the licking, Tiana's making out with him.
Yeah. Biting his lip and all.
Yep.
And you down there looking at him. And he just got his eyes around the back of his head. He's going there.
Meanwhile, I'll be the guy in the comments telling you it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was just a performance.
Yeah, it was a performance.
You know what I mean?
Tomato.
And she pours honey on his chest.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
Yeah.
It's like a good night, you ask me.
It is a good night for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But not for that girl who's on the front row.
Real talk. Well, you know. Oh, he's an artist is what they do, really. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm your boyfriend is what I do. Like that. Like that, you know? This
if you guys haven't seen the clip yet, we'll post the Twitter link. I think it's on YouTube too, right?
It should be on
YouTube,
YouTube,
on YouTube. Yeah,
TikTok,
on YouTube.
Twitter, and stuff
We're
like
gonna post
that.
it up. Actually, I'll probably put it on my page, and we'll post up the link to the podcast page and my page as well of the scene of the crime.
Yep.
And I want you as listeners to be the judge.
Oh, and it gets better. After she was on stage wilding and stuff like that, you know, Mr. Content creator, YouTube personality, Kai Cenat.
Yes, Kai Cenat.
Cenat. I think it's Cenat.
Cenat.
Reached out to her to get her side of the story. She replied back and stuff like that, talking about like how she wanted compensation, which is understandable. It's a hot topic, you know. He gonna do numbers. That's gonna lead to money. I get it, and stuff like that. But however, you know, she didn't, you know, they didn't, you know, connect as far as her telling her side of the story. However, her ex-boyfriend did connect, having to connect with Kai Cenat, did tell his side of the story. And from what is reported, Kai Cenat gave him $20,000, and you know, and lined up, or you know, another potential interest for him and stuff like that. Well, you know, we'll see how it goes. You know, if it's meant to be.
But the thing about it though, because I think the guy's from the UK.
He's from the UK,
and the shorties that were talking to him were American. So.
Listen, man, that ain't nothing but a plane ticket away, man.
I hear you.
Cross that pond, man.
Cross that pond.
You know?
Maybe he might move for him, man. Who knows?
Who knows, man?
Who knows? But
other countries that sound like jail talk.
Oh my God.
Listen, man. Women are living their best life overseas all the time, man.
They want to be on the yacht trips.
Facts, you know.
But we know how it go, though. You put a camera in front of this new generation of females, or an artist or whatever, all bets is off.
Man,
whatever respect you have for that female, just throw it in the garbage.
Dead.
Take your heart, put it back in your pocket, and
you never look at women the same.
No.
You never look at women the same.
No.
Sure.
But you know.
And Omale could have been one of them guys he was really a fan of.
Yeah.
Now I can't. Now you just like, I can't even listen to it no more.
listen. That hurts when you're a fan. I won't tell you about my R&B artist, but I was a fan.
Mm-hmm.
So to find out that my shorty was dealing with that man, boy, oh boy.
Yeah. I remember that story. I'm not telling the story. That's for you to tell. I remember that story.
I'm not telling that story. I don't want to talk about it.
No. I shoot, man. Damn, man. That's
off the record. That's not on the record. That's off the record.
Sorry,
listeners. You can't get that one.
That's tough because the artist's gonna do what the artist do, especially these R&B dudes. They're gonna do what they're gonna do.
What did Weeknd say?
Sure. Oh yeah, what's that line? He said, "Listen, man, if you ain't one of my mans, the girl's single to me."
And he already said.
Listen,
Weeknd said it himself.
Listen, man.
If your people's not my man, your girlfriend is single to me.
Sure. And you could tell he means that.
Yes, he does.
You know, and then I think about the way Drake operates. Yeah. Like, hey, they mean that.
Oh yeah. Hey man, he ain't my man's, bro. I ain't touching it.
Sure.
She's up for grabs, bro.
Yeah, listen, man.
If she wants to swing this way, she's up for grabs, bro.
Man, don't be mad at me. The game is the game.
Yeah.
The person you should be mad at is her.
Yeah. These people got these groupie behaviors out here. They want to get mad.
What's up? You know.
Where they do that at?
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Oh, it was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. You went up there. What you mean? You did what you was doing.
And actually, she jumped on social media recently to clear the air. Like, oh, there's nothing to clear about, Ma. Your actions was right there.
We saw it.
We all saw it.
This ain't up for debate or anything like that.
Through multiple camera angles, we saw it.
This man had to endure all of that bull. Come on, bro.
Could you imagine being on front and center, shy, at a concert, and your lady walk up on stage, sashay herself on stage?
Sure.
We're not saying, I don't know, just get hypotheticals right here.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about people's personal lives. Hypotheticals out here, people. Okay? Walks up on stage and starts bending over.
Embarrassing you that fashion. And she's
Twerking
getting
on the
recorded
guy
as you're getting recorded.
And recording, and she's getting recorded, and it's panning back and forth at you and her and you and her. Where she drops it like it's hot on her knees.
Right. And then to the artist, it's just another day.
Yeah.
It's just another live show, another day what I do, and I'm on to the next city.
I'm on to the next city, my boy. Now, mind you, she was cute. The girl was cute. She's cute. I can't front. She is cute. But now you looking crazy here, man.
Ain't nobody gonna take it seriously.
Nah.
They still gonna want to hit. They ain't gonna take it seriously though.
I hit it. But I ain't taking it seriously.
Ain't take it serious.
I'm not saying me hit it per se. If I was,
sure.
If I was outside having fun, I would hit that.
Sure.
I'm a responsible adult now.
Yeah, we'll never go to live shows.
Nah.
What's wrong with you? Sure. Man.
So my whole thing is, how can we unpack this right here? Do you think that she's one of those new age baddie chicks, or she's just for the streets?
Honestly, bro, I think that level of fandom is common through all eras, bro.
Oh yeah,
all eras.
If I get my chance with him on stage,
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this and stuff like that, and they'll do it.
Okay. Just be aware, of the repercussions of your actions.
Sure.
Because if I get my turn, don't be mad at me.
Sure. Where there's opportunity, there's actions, bro.
Yeah.
And listen, man. If there's one guy that's happy that this happened, it's Usher. Listen, Usher was under the gun right here. Usher was out here trying to be a stand-up dude for the most part. This dude was under the gun, man. And Omale just Stole the show. That Usher back hug looks innocent compared to what they was doing out there. You got to see that thing. I'm telling you, you got to see that if you haven't seen it.
Shy, we're gonna send the link for that one.
When I tell you, she was doing things like he probably looking at she's never done these things with me, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He probably was looking at it in a different light.
I'm like,
that, bro.
yo, she did that for me this morning. You gonna do it to him?
Crazy.
What?
Man.
Now it's okay to have a superstar struck moment crush, and to blush and to be all giggity. It's okay for that. But what she did, throwing it back on dude like she was in a Sean Paul Dirty Wine. Tony Montaron Dirty Wine video.
Bro,
craziness.
Bro, the only way she pretty much gets away with this is if it was a woman on there.
Yeah,
that's.
Yeah, you can say that she did it to go viral, but now you like one of those baddie chicks, bro.
Even though you probably might have still questioned, the only way she gets away with this is if it's another woman that's doing that with her. That's the only other way where we could just almost look past it.
And I think she even kissed the man too, right? Did she kiss Omale?
Listen, we don't know what we just saw that silhouette.
It was a silhouette, yeah.
There could have been a whole lot of listen, man. Shit, I don't even know what's worse anymore. That happening, or Shorty getting like VIP treatment, going backstage, and all of a sudden you go backstage, and then all of a sudden you just out here waiting, and they go somewhere else. I don't even know what's worse anymore. I don't even know what's Then you're about to go to that section security. It's like, well, no, you got to stay right here. Just
chill out.
Just chill. I'm
invite
like,
only.
I'm like, woo, man.
Damn, cuz, you might as well pack it up, baby. Head home.
Listen, man, you ladies don't know how to act and set boundaries out here. Y'all gonna be leaving a lot of concerts relationshipless.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
All right, y'all. That's our time.
Man,
I am Walt. Give me your handle, my boy.
I am _WAL 4 T's at the end. Then you have my Alt is the Motion music page, along with my R&B is Dead page as well. Man, it's unruly times out here, man.
You still upset?
Yo,
Shy. I had a segment earlier about a man, right? He let his friend stay with him because the friend had no place to live, right? The friend ended up smashing his sister and the mom the same night. When the man was, I guess, left out or kicked out, whatever, the mother told her son that you brought family drama into the house. Nasty work. Just nasty work.
You know what word that is?
Huh?
You know what word that is?
What word is that?
Accountability.
We spoke about that. That the mother had no accountability, but the man was on Last Days Harry, bro. The friend, I'm like, bro, you're not on Last Days Harry, bro. The man let you in. What you trying to be on Last Days Harry for? You ain't got none of that. You wildin', my boy. No respect. That's what I said. The man got no respect.
I said if I was in this situation, I would have cursed out the mom that day.
Oh, yes.
She'd have got cursed out that day, bro.
Oh, yeah. I said if it was me, I'm making sure I wait till you go to the bathroom, take a dump. I'm kicking that door in, bro, and I'm hitting you with everything I got while you're in the toilet bowl.
Crazy, man.
And I'm going to catch you again next time straight up.
That's crazy.
Because you owe me 5 minutes twice.
You still on the air?
Yeah. We better get off, though. Give me a second. Hold on. Follow The Real DJ Shy at The Real DJ Shy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, follow him there. Follow Steady55 on social media platforms. Man, today is bad. I'm having like mental fog. It's been out of too much.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the podcast, the On The Record Pod. You can see with a K. Follow me at DJ Intence at DJ Intence. Yes, wonderful episode. Make sure you guys get Keanu's new EP that's out. It's called the Lover Boy EP. This is one of his singles off the project. It's called 1-800. And we'll be right back next week with more on the Record Podcast. Take care. See you guys later. Bye.
She said, ring my line, call my phone, call me if you want some love. Call me if you want some love. Call me, she know I'm up. I wanna pull my drink, no I can't pull my heart. She wanna link at the dark, no I can't give you my heart. No I can't tell you my name, I keep it real from the start. I like it better when you don't know me. Baby, enjoy the ride I'm on. I'm trying to show you the time I'm on. What's in the car, ain't sliding on you. I know you waiting right by the phone. I ain't a fan of the problems, no. No, I ain't trying to be wildin' on you. Just trying to fuck on your body. Hope you ain't telling nobody. Clyde, I ain't looking for a Bonnie. That pussy wet like the Sonny. You got me slipping and sliding. Come take a ride with me, come slide with me. We getting some money. I got a flight in the morning. I'ma hit you when I'm back in the country. Yeah. Like that I ain't your man. Told her give me your number. Yeah. No, I don't do no grams. Acting like she don't know me, cause I told her I don't fuck no fans. Look at me in my eyes when she do that with no hands. She said ring my line, call my phone, call me if you want some love. Call me if you want some love. Call me, she know I'm up. I wanna pull my drink, no I can't pull my heart. She wanna link at the dark, no I can't give you my heart. No I can't tell you my name, I keep it real from the start. I like it better when you don't know me. I can't give you my heart, no I can't tell you my name. I keep it real from the start.